Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be reviewing quite an old set, and that is the 9491 Geonosion Cannon. This set was released in 2012 for $20. It included 132 pieces and came with 4 minifigures. All of them were exclusive to the set. You get a Geonosion Zombie, a Geonosion Warrior, Barris Offee, and a Clone Commander Gree, who looks really cool. So, without further ado, let's get started. This first minifig is Clone Commander Gree, and he is rocking his Phase 1 armor, and he looks really, really cool. He has some great detailing, so you can see he has leg printing, which is great. Torso printing, you can see he has a bit of an ammo belt, and even on his helmet, he has some printing. He just looks really, really good. I really like him. Unfortunately, no arm printing, but, I don't really care that much. And then he's even got some back printing, and you can see it's just the back of the ammo belt, but I really like the Lego put it in there, and didn't just leave it, like, plain white, so that's just some really nice detailing. Of course, under his helmet, you will find a regular OG clone face. I kind of like these, but I know not everyone does, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be covered by the helmet, like, 98% of the time. And then, of course, he comes with his blaster, which is pretty standard for a clone, so really cool minifigure, and I'm really happy we got him in the set. Alright, so for our last minifigure from the good guys, we have Barris Offee, and this is not the first time we saw her. We did see a different version of her in the 2010 Swamp Speeder set, but this is different. It's from the Clone Wars, and it is very simple, and I mean super simple. Like, there's no leg printing, a little bit of torso printing. Let's see if I can, there, so you can barely see it. There's just a bit of a belt and, a bit of black space to show that she is a female. So, pretty simple printing. It was pretty simple in the TV show itself. So, I wouldn't expect Lego to make it any more detailed. But, she has no arm printing. Of course, comes with a lightsaber. And if you take off this hood, which I really like, I think it's a really cool color, you will find a Clone Wars face, or her face, and I have to say, this is one of the faces from the Clone Wars, which I don't mind. It doesn't look too bad. On the other side, you will find no face, like I said, most simple minifigure ever, and she does come with this kind of half cape, and like I said, it's half, so it doesn't come all the way down, and it is a hard cape, because it's 2012, they didn't really have soft capes yet, but there is no printing underneath it, because like I said, it's a very simple minifigure, so like, seriously simple minifigure, but it's still, she's still pretty cool. Our first of the baddies is this Geonosion Warrior, and I did say earlier he was exclusive to the set, but that is not entirely true. You can get the body and the wings in different sets, so technically it is not entirely exclusive, but it is still a really cool minifigure. You got some incredible detailing on the torso and legs. They just look really, really cool. And also the head mold, it is exclusive to these, to these Geonosians, and they just look really, really cool. I really like the detailing and everything. It just looks incredible. I'm just gonna give you a bit of a 360. It just looks really, really cool. I really like it. And he also comes with this blaster, and it's a bunch of pieces put together, but it is pretty accurate. You do see it in the movies and the TV show, and I do like it. It looks pretty cool and accurate. And then if I turn the minifigure around, you will find tons of back printing. Like, this guy has so much back printing. I mean, just printing in general. And he also comes with these wings. And like I said, they're not exclusive, but they're still really cool. You could just see, that detailing. It just looks really cool. And they are a bit hard to put on, but they're still pretty cool. And yeah, that is the Geonosion Warrior. He looks really, really cool. Our last minifigure is a Geonosion Zombie, and this minifigure is entirely exclusive to the set. We have never seen him since or before, and he just looks so cool. The detailing on him is maybe even better than the Geonosion Warrior. It just looks so cool. So, starting off on the torso, it's basically the same printing, just in gray, and it just looks really, really cool. I really like it. He also comes with the same blaster, which, like I said, it's just a bunch of pieces together, but it's still accurate and it still looks good. And then he also comes with these wings, and they are the same kind of mold, but it has different printing on it, and it looks really cool. You can see it's kind of, since it's, it's like a dead Geonosian, you can kind of see it's been shot or it's been ripped or something, so that's really cool detailing. And just like on the regular Geonosian, he even has print on his back, and it's just incredible. Like, these minifigures just have so much printing. and it's the same head mold as the regular geonosion. It is just in gray, and it just looks really cool. The eyes are also white, which is pretty accurate, and this minifigure is just so cool. I love it. It is really, really cool. Alright, so here we have it. This is the geonosis cannon, and it is very small. Like, it took me only like 15 minutes to build, and it was just smaller than I thought it would be. So, small, but definitely, you know, it's definitely accurate. So, starting from the front here, we have the kind of barrel, and it's pretty cool. You got some different pieces here for different detailing. You get different colors. I think it looks really cool. You got some orange here, you got some gray, you got some light gray. It's, you know, just a bunch of different colors, which make it look really cool. And then, if we move to the side, we have these feet, and they're also in a really nice color. I really like this orange. I think it's just a really cool color. And then if we move to the back here, we have kind of like the main control area. And, of course, you could take your geonosion and just stick them on there. And there is somewhere to put the weapon. I will show you that in a minute. But all you gotta do is stick him on these two studs, these darker studs right here. You just stick him on right there, and he will stand. He's not gonna fall off or anything because he's, you know, studded in. But it's still pretty cool. You know, you can he can hold on to these handles, and it's pretty cool. And kind of the last play feature of the set is it can go up and down, or more like just up, because there's a piece here preventing it from going all the way down, but that is actually good. It is intended. Otherwise, it would just be kind of falling forward all the time, so it is good. And I almost forgot to mention this, but you can just take your gun and stick it on one of these studs. It won't it'll still look pretty cool. You know, it won't look too weird or anything. So you can just stick it over there. And then the last play feature is these flick fire missiles, and they're under here. So you might be wondering, how am I supposed to shoot them? And the way you're going to shoot them is you're going to turn to the back here and press on these black pieces here, and that's just going to make them fly. You can see one. Let's see if we can get the second one. There, wow, second one went flying. But yeah, so it's flick fire missiles. You know, it's 2012. They're in just about every single set. So it's definitely a small and fast build, but it's still effective and looks pretty cool. So yeah, that's going to do it for my review of the 9491 geonosis cannon. I think it is a pretty cool set. It is not, you know, it is not too expensive, especially, you know, today. It is not going too much over retail price. I got it for about $25, $20, $30, something like that. So it's, you know, a great deal. But it is definitely good if you want to build a geonosis mock. And I think the one thing preventing it from being kind of like a repurchasable thing are these two minifigures. If they had just switched them out for like a like two more genosians or just a regular clone or something, it would have been perfect. Or maybe even just Barris with a regular clone. It would have been really cool because, you know, I don't think everyone wants a million Barrises, but it's still a pretty cool set, and I think it is definitely one worth getting. So don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Tell me down in the comments what do you think about this set, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.